Choosing a dog trainer, it's honestly one of the biggest decisions you're going to make for you and your dog. So today, we are breaking down everything you need to know to find an amazing trainer right here in Seekonk, Massachusetts. The goal here is simple, to give you a clear, practical guide so you can feel really confident in your choice.
So here's how we're going to do it. First, we'll kind of paint a picture of what life is like with a well-behaved dog in town. Then we'll get into the must-knows, the different training methods, and what those certifications actually mean. After that, we'll talk money, what things cost. Then I'll give you a super useful checklist for interviewing a trainer, and we'll wrap up with all the local Seekonk rules and resources you'll need.
You know, living in Seekonk with a dog is pretty special. You've got these quiet neighborhoods and beautiful spots like the Seekonk Meadows. And good training, that's what makes all of that possible. It's what makes sure your dog is a great neighbor, whether you're strolling down Arcade Avenue or just enjoying a local park. It really is about building a wonderful life together right here in our community.
Okay, let's cover the fundamentals. Before you even start Googling trainers, it really helps to understand a couple of key concepts. This stuff is going to help you sort through your options and find the perfect match for your dog and for you.
You are going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. It's pretty much the modern standard for good, humane dog training. And the idea is actually really simple. You reward the behavior you want to see. That's it. This makes your dog way more likely to do it again. But this approach isn't just about teaching sit and stay. It's about building a really strong, trusting relationship with your dog.
So, you've probably seen these bunches of letters after a trainer's name and wondered, what does that even mean? Well, Massachusetts doesn't actually require trainers to be licensed, so certifications are a huge sign of professionalism. It shows a trainer is serious and is invested in their education. And hey, if you're dealing with more serious issues like major anxiety or reactivity, a credential like the IAABC-CBC is a great sign that you've found someone with specialized expertise.
Generally, you're going to find two main ways to do training: group classes or private lessons. Group classes are awesome for practicing skills with the real-world distraction of other dogs and people around. Plus, they're usually easier on the wallet. Private lessons, on the other hand, are all about that customized one-on-one attention. This is perfect for tackling specific things that happen at home, like barking at the window every time a leaf blows by, or jumping on your guests.
Now for the money talk. An investment in training is really an investment in a better, less stressful life with your dog. Knowing the typical costs around Seekonk just helps you plan. Just remember, these are averages. Prices are definitely going to vary based on a trainer's experience and what kind of facility they have.
So, as you can see, there's a pretty wide range of options. A 6-week group class will probably run you somewhere between $200 and $300. A single private lesson is often in that $100 to $150 range, though buying a package of lessons usually brings that per session cost down. And then for the really intensive stuff like a board and train program, the investment is, of course, higher because that reflects round-the-clock care and constant training.
This brings us to the part where you take action. They interview. Almost all trainers will offer some kind of consultation, and being ready for that conversation is really the key to making a choice you feel great about. Here's your checklist. It's pretty straightforward. First, just make sure their training philosophy feels right to you. Like we talked about, positive reinforcement is a great sign. Second, ask about their experience with the specific challenges you're having. Third, and this is a big one, ask how you'll be involved. Good training is always a team effort. And finally, just get a super clear picture of the program they're suggesting, how long it'll take, and what the total cost will be. No surprises.
You know, great training isn't just about having a well-behaved dog in your living room. It's about being able to successfully and confidently navigate your community. So let's bring it all back home to Seekonk and go over the local rules and some of the best spots to practice all those new skills.
Here is a key local rule you absolutely need to know. Once your dog hits 6 months of age, they have to be licensed with the town of Seekonk. It's pretty easy to do. You just head over to the town clerk's office. Make sure you bring proof that their rabies vaccination is up to date.
And here are the day-to-day rules to just keep in mind. Your dog has to be on a leash anytime you're off your property, unless you're in a designated spot like a dog park. That rabies vaccine is a state law. And locally, a ton of barking can actually be considered a public nuisance. Honestly, these are the exact real-world situations a good trainer helps you get ready for. So once you get going with training, you're going to need places to practice. Seekonk Meadows is fantastic for working on things like recall with a long leash. The trails over at Seekonk Wildlife Refuge, perfect for practicing a calm walk with all sorts of natural distractions. And of course, the Seekonk Dog Park is the go-to spot for safe, legal, off-leash fun and practice. In the end, This is really why training matters so much. It just opens up your whole world. It lets you confidently take your dog to more places and share so many more experiences together. It truly is the foundation for an amazing life with your best friend. Whether you're just hanging out at home, visiting with friends and family, or enjoying a beautiful day right here in town. We wish you the very best of luck as you get started on this journey.